Hi everyone, it's Dasher Dave here again, back for another crafty video. So today you are going to sit with me. Well, I say you're going to. I'd like you to, put it that way. You're going to sit with me. Some of it needs sticking down a bit more. This is what, if you're going to get some happy mail from me, you'll get it in a nicely decorated envelope. So you're going to join me while I put some more of these together. So this is some happy mail that I'm going to send out, and we're going to do the similar sort of thing with this one. So what I've done in advance, because nobody wants to see me stick bits of sellotape to the back of things. Also Brian has helped with this because his writing is a million times better than mine. So these are my digitals. So these are either digitals that I have used and are published, or they are digitals that I have experimented with and decided not to launch, etc. So I am going to start by sticking things down. So I'd like to start, I might have that, maybe not necessarily on the front. So you see, all I've done is stick some sticky tape on the back, so maybe have it on the back. So what I'm trying to do is not cover too much of it up. So as you can see, it kind of goes round this bit but doesn't go all the way over the whole of the envelope. So we're just gonna glue and stick and do stuff and get creative, and I'll start with the front because that's where the main image, I want the main image to be. So I think I might stick that there and wrap it round the side. In fact, I'll wrap it round the two bits. So that's what we're going to do today. So I plan to do one more envelope. So I've got a few to go. Now I haven't sent out any of my happy mail yet because prices are sky high. And I sent the 2000 subscriber draw prize winners stuff out this month, and that meant I was bankrupt. So I will post the others out. Jez from that place. Sorry, Jez, having a problem now, thinking who. Nigella creates, not Nigella, Dave, that's a completely different person. So Nigella creates, so she won the star prize. However, I haven't been able to send it out yet because that was quite a heavy one, and I need to gather some money together. So I was hoping that maybe some Etsy sales had come through and then I could use the money for that, but I might have to run a sale because they're not currently shifting at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to stick that like that. I know it hangs off the edge, but that's fine. I'll flip it round here, and then what we'll do is I'll kind of cut that bit out. No, not with that, Dave. There we go. Cut this tiny bit. So I'm just going to be careful because this is extremely sticky stuff, and these are my nice Tim Holtz scissors. So I'm going to go ruining them. So, and I'll stick the rest. I'll stick the rest down as we go. So, maybe put some of this. I've got loads of these digitals. So these tend to be my digitals when I do test prints of them, see what they're like. That's the reason why they're on thingy what's it paper, which is no help to you because I can't actually say what they are. Thingy what's it paper, you know, you either know or you don't. What's the paper called, Dave? Well, not the paper. It's nothing to do with the paper, actually, is it? So maybe put that. No, we don't know. In the middle, we're going to use some of these labels that say 2 in the middle. So, what's the ink called? Not inkjet. What's the other one? Laser. So it's less. It took me a long time, didn't it, to get there? So, yeah. So these are laser printed images. So that I don't actually like creating with, but they're perfect for sending through the mail because they get wet, they won't run. So, whereas getting inkjet images wet will run. So anyway, shut up, Dave. Carry on. Just carry on. All that. You know something? It's not. It doesn't go mix well with hairy arms. There's this extra sticky. Stuff. What's it called? Tape. So this is double-sided tape. Now this double-sided tape is carpet tape, of all things. Stuff that you use to stick your carpets down with. Maybe go for something a bit smaller. Maybe we could have that across there. Like that. Yep, I think I might do that. I might put something under there actually, just to kind of stick around the edge. What else have we got here? Oh, there's that one actually. Let's put that one on. Like that. Oh no, it's the wrong way up, Dave. No, don't want that one on. Let's have this maybe. You have to kind of think about it because where your stamp's going to go. Let's maybe put that on. No, not happy with that. This is my problem. It takes so long to do these things because I have to be happy with it. If you're happy and you know it, don't tell Dave. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, don't tell Dave. Anyway, shut up. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope you watched my Give a Scrap challenge hop thing. What's it called? Ujimi Flip. That I uploaded on Sunday. Well, Sunday just gone, Sunday the 28th. I actually uploaded it the night before, but that's splitting hairs, Dave. And you don't have enough hairs to split, so I'm going to do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this bit out here. There. Ooh. I'll take this bit off. And then that way we can flip that round that edge. I might put a little bit of glue on that lead edge because it doesn't have a lot of sticky tape on it. I might put some on if I can get the glue out. That's because you didn't put the lid on the glue, did you? After the last video? No. Why did you do that, Dave? Because you're an idiot. That's why. Anyway, let's see if we can get this to come out now. Oh yeah, it's coming out now. Just fill in that blank space with a bit of glue. So, flip this over. I don't know what I was just saying. I think I was talking about watching the video. Shall I put that somewhere? Let's just cut that bit off. It doesn't have any sticky on it, and that bit. Yeah, so and I've also done, I don't know if you've seen that as well, but I've also done some flip through of Edith Holden style books. So, because when I've been buying them, I've not been able to see what they look like inside, because they only usually show you the front and the ISBN number, which is no good. For us crafters, we want to have a look through and see if it's suitable for what we need. So there should be those videos up, which is just something, just doing it a bit different, not because I wanted to mix it up on my channel, but because I want to give you some empowerment over your craft, not having to buy things that you don't like. So I think I'm going to stick that there. I'll stick that over the top. What should we have? This? No, I've got something a bit different, Dave. We've got anything different, Dave? Right, let's just go. Avalanche. I've got loads of my digital images. I just don't want to use the ones that are inkjet, because the inkjet ones are ones that are going to run. I think they're all inkjet. They are. Too many test prints, not enough actual images. Too many test prints, not enough, I can't think, brain cells. That's it. Too many test prints, not enough brains. Definitely not enough brain cells, Dave. Every time this is what happens, just end up with billions of test prints. But I tried to make sure that the image quality is there for you guys. So, you know, if something comes out too dark, I try again, do a different thing to try and adjust it. I might cut that out. In fact, I think I'm going to cut that out, shall I? No, I won't. I'm going to do this bit across here. So some things, so there are different tools that I use to create images, etc. But I have different things that I have on Ko-fi. I try some things out on Ko-fi and then decide whether that's something that people are interested in. If it doesn't go on Ko-fi, then I don't bother launching a bigger kit, because there's no point wasting my time on something that nobody wants to see. Let's cut this bit out here. Or nobody has any use for, or more to the point. Cut that bit off. I'll turn it over to do that. Have that over, maybe over that bit there. Yep, I'll do. On that bit. You're not really going to see that because it's going to be covered up by the envelope flap, but depends on how much gets peeled off when you open it. So I'm just going to do that and fold that down there. There we go. Back to those bits in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to put that on that. Perfect way to use up your images. And also, there's nothing nicer than having a box that's been, or a package that's been nicely decorated. Somebody's taken their time over. And that's another reason why I didn't want to just send out a whole load of happy mail that I haven't really thought about, because I want you to know I have thought about it. And I know that this adds to the weight, but I'd rather do that than send something really boring. So what I've done is I've overlapped that. That's it. Sticky tape. Should really just stop throwing these all around, shouldn't I? And actually put them somewhere. Because it's that horrible wax paper. I mean, it's nice in some circumstances, but it's so just slippy and just. Oh dear, there's still left to that mat. And then when it kind of, you screw it up in your fingers, it slips out your hands and it's all over the place before you know it. Before you can say, Bob's your uncle. Put that on there, I think. So yeah, just if you get a happy mail from me, it should usually be nicely decorated. I did try to decorate people's prize draw winnings, so I sent the second and third prize winner packages out. And I've definitely heard from, I think it was Deborah Fuzzy that said that she'd received hers, so that's good to hear. I haven't heard from, I think it might be the other way around. One was to Deborah Fuzzy, one was to Deirdre. Can't remember Deirdre's surname. Sorry, Deirdre. But I sent them out and I'm not quite sure who's got what, so and I don't know who said what, so I tell you what, just ignore me, as people usually do. So we need something on that corner. What else have we got here? Put some of these, maybe put that, oh, not that one. So these are from my enamel kit. I really love enamel, the enamel kit. It's one of my very favourites because it kind of fits with that utilitarian style thing for me, which you know I love. So if you're looking for kind of that kind of rusty sign finish, that's the kit for you. All of my kits are usually listed anyway in my description, so let's cut that, maybe cut that like that, so that we can flip that. Yeah, cut that bit off. Flip that over. I bet the postal service hate me. Why does he have to decorate it so? Well, although, you know, usually they say something nice in the post office when it's been decorated nicely. Should you say something complimentary rather than? But I bet the actual people that do the postal service think, oh, for goodness sake, we can't put this through the machine. We have to physically do something with it. We have to lift a finger. So let's cut this out first, like this, and then we're just going to do some shaping of it. Just to make it a little bit more interesting. Rather than it all being squares on a page. And just peel the sticky off. Sorry, the non-sticky bit off. So I'm recording this, by the way, on Sunday, the 28th. I've just finished doing my flip through videos of the books, the Edith Holden collection of books. And just going to put a bit of glue down the middle of there. And I just thought, well, I need to film for the week, so now's a good time. I'm feeling in the mood. Sorry. Yeah. In the mood. Sorry, Glenn Miller. Sorry, Glenn Miller. Yeah, I do need to apologise. Don't know to Glenn Miller for that. Eternally apologise. Profusely apologise, maybe. I apologise profusely for my random outburst. That's not going to work, is it, Dave? You're thinking you could just get away with just shoving them in there, and it's that horrible paper, so you're going to have to put them in the bin, which is down by the side of you. So it's not like it's miles away. Just being lazy. Just being lazy. What, me being lazy? No. What, on a Sunday? On my day off? No. Right. Let's wedge that lid open. Let's put a bit of glue down the edge of there, so that edge sticks down as well. Well, try and put a bit of glue down that edge with my wonky hand. It's not a wonky hand, it's all wonky line. There we go. Trying to kind of think about this. Do I want to put that up there? Or do I want to put that there? I will maybe put that there. That needs a bit more glue if I do that. Yeah, I'm going to put that on there. Just want some glue on the bits that aren't gluey. Oh, should have taken the sticky off though, shouldn't I, first? But, you know, it's me. So why would that have happened? Why would that have happened? So, no, I'm just thinking, what's for tea? Now, I am seeing Vic tonight, but he isn't going to get to mine until it's about 10 o'clock this evening, so I will have to eat without him. Oh, actually, I know what I'm having. I bought myself some couple of Indian dishes to have. Really love Indian cuisine. I love Indian cuisine. I love Chinese cuisine, Cantonese, Thai, Mexican. Well, British, French, European. I like food. Can you tell? That's what I mean. That's what I meant, basically. Anything. I'll eat anything, basically. Okay, so what I should have done is left some of that stuck to there. Shouldn't I, Dave? I should have done. Can I stick it back on? Well, thereby hangs a tail. I don't know. Let's see. Does it stick back on? It does. Oh, actually, you know something? That one comes from there. Let's see if we can pattern match. Does it come from there? Is it the other way up? It's the other way up, Dave. Yeah, didn't think about that, did I? Should have left it on. Although that's good. That went back on like it should have done, like a dream. Just that little edge there. Let's put this down. Stick that back on there. And until we come to the time at which point we are going to stick it down, and then we can stick it down. So we're going to have a sender, which goes on the back, obviously. Return to sender. Oh, that was terrible, Dave. More terrible than normal, Dave. What is going on? It's all working so swimmingly, and then... No, stop putting that over there. Stop being naughty, Dave. Right, if that's going to come over, that's going to go over like that. We need that kind of out of the way. We'll have it there. Cool. And then we're going to have the 2-bit. And we'll have the 2-bit on the front, because that's where you usually put the 2-bit. So I'm going to have to. I'll have run out of money before I run out of stuff to decorate envelopes with. So let's put a little bit of glue down the middle of that. Make sure it stays down. That way, then it's not going to get torn in the post. And we'll go. Don't want to cover too much of it up. Take into account there's going to be a stamp on it, so there we go. So that's that. Actually, do you know what? I might do another one with you. I've got another one down here, so I've got a few that are kind of parcelled up, ready to go. So let's do things down the side first. Actually, I'm not sure. What should I do? This there. That there? I don't know. This there, all look, there's a bit of sticky mark on there. Right. Again, want to start with something that kind of hangs over the page to kind of keep it all together. Let's go with maybe that there. Put a bit of this. Oh no, don't do that yet, Dave. So now those people who... thank you, by the way. I think about 6 of you said that you wanted Happy Mail. I'm going to prioritise the people in the UK first. I'm really sorry. Just simply because it's cheaper. I can send a couple of those people's a month, whereas the international post is like highway robbery, not highway rubbery. So yeah, so that's how it's going to be. So there's a couple of people I'd like to send stuff to that haven't specifically asked, but I'm going to, because I know where you live. No, that sounds threatening, Dave. Don't say it like that. I know where you live. Yeah, don't say that. Stick that on there, and then just pinch it together. Stick that over. And then what will happen is, so the reason why there's this bit down here is that's where, so the Happy Mail's inside of them, that's where the personal message goes before I close the envelope up. So I did have them in order, blimey, I can't remember whose is whose now. Oh no, I can by the pattern. Yeah, I can. It's alright. I know whose is whose. The who's who of whose is whose. The who's who's. What and here's who. Who? Who what? What? Shut up, Dave. Yeah, okay. Oh well, I'll listen this time. Makes a change. Can you tell I've heard "Shut Up, Dave" a lot in my life? My constant narration of life. I would have been a great narrator, you know, like in a play of the person that explains everything. That's me. I've done that actually in life. Like life is a play to me. Starting to get a bit of a headache. I think I might need to have some. Stick this one on and then have something to drink. It's the problem when you're talking and making. Well, I forget to have a drink, and B, it makes you dehydrate. Oh no, okay, it's too late. It's too late. I've stuck it down. I'm committed. It's happening. Maybe have that. No, let's put that on this side because it's a bit more interesting than what we've got on that side. No, before you do anything else, Dave, have a drink. That's what he said, is have a drink. So yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. I've had a drink. That's bit of council pop, which is a euphemism for water out of the tap. I drink tap water. I know that lots of people don't drink tap water, but do you know what? In the UK, we get a lot of rain. We might as well drink it. We've got a lot of nice mountains and areas where water gets filtered nicely, so we might as well take advantage of what we've got. And I do. I like our water actually, so I like our tap water, especially I live in Yorkshire, and Yorkshire water is gorgeous. So it's quite soft water. It's not a hard water area, so maybe stick that on there. Do I want that, or do I want something a bit different? Maybe another rusty thing. Let's have a rusty thing over here. Go for a rusty thing, could I? I'll do the whole bit there of rusty. Yeah, let's do that. I've put that down and no idea where it is, but I do, being dramatic. And also, if you drink water from plastic bottles, a certain percentage of plastic leaks into the bottles. That's why they say you shouldn't refill the bottles, because the tolerance is already built in. So if it's been on its shelf life, because you often think, does water expire? Why has it got a shelf life on it? And it's because that's at which point the plastics will start to break down in the bottle itself and leach into the water. So plastic bottles aren't really good for you either. And also, because obviously I work for an environmental organisation, so this is kind of the stuff that we know. And the other thing is, with water, if you what was I going to say? Yeah, so you're drinking water. So if you're drinking water from plastic bottles, it leaches into the water itself, and therefore you're drinking chemicals, basically. No good for you. So anyway, so don't exceed the expiry date of that water that you like. going to say something else and I can't remember what. It's water. We need to look after it. It's such a precious resource. So and also don't refill those plastic bottles. Oh, that was the thing I was going to say. You know when you microwave something, it's got tomato sauce in it or whatever, and it stains the plastic. That's because the every time you use those plastic things, it's they become porous. And how do they become porous? Because they leach a bit of plastic into our stuff. So I've stopped using plastics to microwave in, because that speeds up the degrading. You know when they start to go a bit flexible when after you've microwaved them, after they're a bit warm. So anyway, I'm not here to lecture, I'm just here to do and tell you what I've learnt. So you do you. It doesn't stop me drinking. I mean, these plastic bottles. So it's the different. It's the. I was going to turn it upside down. I thought, hang on a minute. I don't even know whether the lid's on properly. It's a different type of plastic. It's the stuff that jacked up. It's the stuff that that's not even got a thing on it. That's microwave safe stuff, rather than just the plastic watery bottle-y things. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking. I'm just filling in blanks, which is really not a good idea, Dave. So don't fill in the blanks. You've got nothing useful to say. So just make sure that you use everything wisely. Read the instructions. They're there for a reason. Follow the sell by dates or use by dates or whatever it is you have in your part of the world. Don't just throw things away willy-nilly either. Just because the bag of tomatoes says use by whatever date or whatever it says on them, and it's over that date, doesn't mean to say you have to throw them away. Because if they look perfectly fine and they taste perfectly fine, then they're perfectly fine. Let's face it, our ancestors and probably parents didn't go by sell-by dates, did they? Shall we put that on there? And if we do, we're going to have to put a big piece of... Don't put the glue on now, Dave. Can you tell I'm concentrating? I've shut up talking. There's a bit on that bit there as well. And that's stuck to something. Right, now we can put that bit on. I want to put that sort of there. I'll have it wrapped round a bit, round there. We're going to have to cut that bit off anyway. So stick that bit over there, and then that bit over there. Yeah, that's cool. Then we'll maybe have this bit here. Have that wrapped around there. Or should we have it there? That should be one. Yeah, well, it can go there, can't it? Can it? Yes, it can. I don't know who I'm asking. I'm asking you. I don't know why, but because I can't hear you. Yeah. how close do I keep getting to my knuckles? I keep thinking that every time I do it. I think, don't do that, Dave, because you're going to get that really close to your knuckles, and then that's going to hurt. But I keep doing it, so I'm not paying any attention to myself. So we can have maybe that on there. I want something that's going to kind of curl around the top there as well. Yeah, that'll do. I keep doing that. Come on. Don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Oh, that's alright. I was thinking it was about like 8 o'clock at night. It's not. It's only 5:30 in the afternoon. So this week I'm not necessarily going to be putting the videos up in the order in which I recorded them, which I normally do. I normally record them in the order. I was going to say chronological, but I don't actually know how you use the term chronological, so I thought that was a numerical thing anyway. In the order in which I recorded them, but this time I don't know, because like they're not linked in any way. Sometimes I've started doing this and I thought this is feels more of a Friday style video, this one, rather than, I don't know why it's linked to Friday. No linkage at all really, but so we've got another one of those that's like cut out nicely, this one, so that's going to be our thing. I will learn from that and not, I'll say learn from it because I've done it on all the ones I've done, whether I've been on video or not now. But is that one? Is it going to cover up? No, it's going to cover too much up if I put that on there. Maybe that on there. Maybe that on there. Oh no, it's going to cover that up. Maybe I could cut this down. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. Maybe, who knows? Let's cut this down this way. I could put that over there. Yeah, let's do that. So Brian is very good at doing the sticky thing, putting the sticky stuff on. Really terrible. This stuff is terrible on your scissors, so I don't use my Tim Holtz stuff to when I'm actually sticking this on the back of anything. And then what I do is I leave my scissors that I have used to soak in a bit of washing powder, and the sticky comes right off. So I know you can get it off with like Goo Gone and stuff, but can I be really honest? I don't like the smell of Goo Gone. It's a bit chemically. It makes me feel a bit, I don't know, uncomfortable. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Makes me feel uncomfortable, but it does. It does, and I can't help it. So I want that on there. No, maybe put this one on there. Yeah, let's put that on there. Next door's dogs have started barking. Oh, somebody's knocked on their door, that's why. I really miss having a dog, you know. I am at that point where I'm going to look at having another dog again. Because I really miss Worcester, and it's been 4 months now, and I'll never replace him because he can't be replaced. I'm feeling a bit emotional, but I just miss him. He was my best friend, and I just miss having him snuggle up to me, and soothe away. And like, he would have been really, he'd been really good at like helping me through losing my mum. And I just miss him a lot. And I didn't think, oh, blimey, I can't even talk about it without getting upset. Still, you probably all think I should be over it by now. But I just... it still breaks me. Ow. Close my finger, why don't you? Sorry, folks. I got emotional. I got upset, and I had to look at him again. I have him on my iPad with Tilly. Tilly in the background was my cat, and he helped me get through the loss of my cat. And then I had to lose him. Why can't they live forever? Why can't they live longer than us? I'm sure they'd cope better without us than we cope without them. So yeah, I'll just miss Worcester a lot. So, you know, I don't ever, like I say, I don't want to replace him. I just want a new friend, and I think he'd want me to have a new friend. But you know, he was my world, and like, when your world stops turning, it's difficult. So he was as nuts as I am. So we used to fuel each other's nuttiness. And I'm sure that the next one I have will be just as nutty, because it'll be mine. So, and I've got a lot of love in my heart to give, and I need to give it somewhere. So I'm going to do that. How much do I need to? Am I going to cover up? So I need to have a little bit hanging off of the end. I need something that's going to go around there. So maybe something like that. Stick that on the side as well. Yep, maybe that as well. fact, I might put it on this side and then it's not going to get covered by a stamp, but I might put something under that bit there. So we want it to kind of stick there. So let's, I want it to go, I don't want it to be sticking out too much. So what I need to do is I need to see if I can score down this, so that I don't take too much of this off. Hopefully I've only cut through the sticky and not through the whole thing. Also, I could only find that out by peeling it off, or at least starting to. No, that's definitely going to pull the whole thing off. I want to find that line again. Sorry, I've got tears in my eyes, so I can't see the can't see the line. Grafting with tears in my eyes. Yeah, it's coming off now, that's fine. So, I want to have, this is going to go up to about there. That there. And then that's going to, so what am I going to say? Yeah, so I need to have something along there. I'll have some of these things. Why didn't I just peel it like this? Instead of using a blade? Because like that would have been too easy. It would have meant I'd have had to have some thought process going on. What else? Where else do we need that? See, this is the problem. Everything is too much of a precision thing for me. Not too much of a precision thing, because people appreciate my precisioniness. Yeah, that. Actually, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that, stick that down, and then stick some bits over it as well. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll break it up a bit as well. So yeah, let's stick this one down. I'm going to take everything below that line off. But I'm going to put a line of glue on that bit, that blank space. This is the bit where I've just peeled half of it off while cut down the thing. It didn't go all the way, but no. Oh, get off me! Oh, it stuck to me. Seriously stuck to me. Yeah, if you're not an animal lover, you probably don't understand what I mean by having animals in your life. But if you are, then you'll absolutely get what I'm saying about. Right, where am I having the? There. Oh, get off me! Oh, hell's bells! Look at that. That's what happens when you're not paying attention, Dave. Let's try again. So, put that down. Put that. Which side? That side is the side where I want to have it going right up to the edge. There we go. And then I can have a little bit there, so I can have something over that edge. We're gonna have one of these, won't we? Let's maybe stick something bigger over it first. So I think I'm going to have a little dog this time. Worcester was definitely bigger than I was going to originally have. But because he came into my life because he needed somewhere. And I was at the point where I hadn't just lost, but it had been about 4 months since I'd lost my previous dog, and I was in that state like I am now where I wanted to have another one. So that's when he came into my life, and it was perfect. It kind of just came at the right moment, and he was what I needed at the time. And it was a big and full of joy and fun, and helped me soothe away the pain of like stuff that had gone on in my life up to that point. So anyway, enough of that. You don't really want to know all about that. So, well, those people that already know probably already heard it too many times. That's why. So I'm going to pack these back up. Let's put these. Lots of things stuck to lots of things, which is good. Which is what I'm good at. Sticking things, unintentionally gluing things to themselves. Let's put these away. I'm not going to use those. Might leave some of the little things out. Have a couple of those stuck on different things, actually. I've got plenty here for more. I've got a couple more to do, to be fair, so I can do those. I might do them on camera one day or off camera, I don't know. So this is going to fold over like this. Is it going to cover? Yep, that's good. So where's that going to come to? So we want to make sure that the sender thing is not in the way. Let's have a look at what are the sender ones we've got. So they're in various colours. Oh, that's a 2. We might have that one as the 2, or it depends on what I've got on the front. Let's use the blue one. Oh, or do we want that one? Yeah, let's do a border on this one. Where's my pen? I definitely had a pen. I definitely had a pen, which is obviously like vanished. Where is it? Who knows? Not on the iPad, Dave. Because you don't need a pen to write on the iPad, because then that's all when it all starts to go a bit wrong when you start writing on the iPad. Ow! Is blue going to be a horrible colour? I could just do a little. I don't know that I think I've cut a bit of skin off my hand. Sorry, I got my tongue out, so can't speak. Got my tongue out, so. Why ever not have it in blue? Can't find the black pen, so there we go. So we're going to have sender there. You want to stick it there? Yeah, let's stick it there. Peel that off. One little bit more to peel off. Oh, that's under the other layer, so I can get it off with this without tearing the thing. Don't cut towards yourself, Dave. Okay, then don't listen to me, Dave. There we There we go, that on there, and then on the front we're going to have the 2. I've just done 2. Oh no, it's alright. Thought I'd done the 2 on the wrong bit, but I haven't. 2. Yeah, let's do that one. So yeah, apologies for getting upset. Didn't realise how, you know, when like start talking about them, you start talking about them, you feel perfectly fine, and then I'll be halfway through the sentence and get upset. So, like when I'm talking about them, I mean both my mum and my beautiful little Worcester. Both very precious to me. Just difficult. This year so far has been not a good one. Put that on there. Maybe stick that on there. Oh no. No, it's not going to come off, is it? It's just going to be a pain. No, that's because it's not completely stuck down. It's stuck on another layer. There we go. Hold that down. That should peel it off. Yep. And do the same on that one. That's kind of just tucked underneath that layer. Come on. Let's put something on that one as well. So we have a 25. Yeah, let's have a 25. Maybe that, because we can. There we go. Cool. So there we go. That's so I did this like differently. It's that's stuck to the top there, but like it's fine. They're either on the back or stuck to the lip, or let's put something on this one maybe. Use this so I can peel this one off. That's my favourite number 11. Maybe I should use that. No, we'll use 1/3 instead. Let's use that, and maybe that. There's no point even trying to get the end of the. Can I do it? Kind of make a mess of it in order to get it the end. There we go. Cool. So there we go. So that's some happy mail decorated. So I hope you kind of just enjoyed just spending some time. I could have done a page in my art journal, but I decided to do something practical so I can get these sent out. When I say next month, by the way, what I mean is next month for me is I get paid on the 15th of every month. So that's what I'm kind of waiting for, is when I get paid. So there we go. So enjoy, have a great week, have a great whatever, because I don't know whether, I think I'm going to upload this on Friday for Friday's video. So I will see you all next week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, my name is Dash of Dave, and I love you all without exception, until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much, folks. Take care. Lots of hugs. Lots of love. Bye.